In Tower Defense Simulator, whether you want skins, consumables, or golden towers, you're going to need a lot of gold to do so. So in this video, I'm going to show you the best game mode to make the most amount of gold per hour in Tower Defense Simulator. Disclaimer, this is going to be as casual gameplay as I possibly can be to make it more realistic on a game-to-game standpoint. So just fair warning if you're looking for the most try-hard gold per hour method. With that being said, I choose Shotgunner, Farm, Minigunner, Commander, and Medic. I choose these towers because they're kind of starter towers. Anyone can get a hold of them. If you want to replace Excel or Engineer or anything like that, you can for more DPS to make it faster, or replace Shotgunner for Golden Soldier. Completely fine. I just chose these towers so this is more valuable to more people. With that being said, all of these games are going to be played on the same map, which I chose Grassy Isle because it's just a starter map. Everyone knows it's pretty simple. Now, for game 1, I end up playing easy mode, which I end up beating in 9 minutes and 30 seconds and got 250 gold. Isn't that bad. There are better game modes to play to get gold per hour, but it's honestly not that bad. It's easier than some of the other game modes, and you make the same amount of gold. Here's the formula of how it's actually calculated if you didn't know that. And then here is the bonus rewards you can get. Not all game modes have the same formula of how to get gold. Why? I have no clue. It's just how it is. But let's say that I end up actually playing worse than I did and actually playing for 10 minutes instead of 9 minutes and 30 seconds. I ended up making 1500 gold an hour doing this method, which like I said, it's not bad, it's not good, it's better than some, it's worse than others. So take this with a grain of salt. If you want to do an easy, quick route, this is completely fine, do it, but there's just better modes. So yeah. Now for game 2, I end up playing molten mode, which I end up beating in roughly 13 minutes and getting 450 gold. Here's the formula for how they calculate gold in molten mode. It's not the same each game mode. It's different for each game mode, which I don't know why, it just is. And then here are the bonus rewards, which are the exact same as easy mode. For the basic game modes or basic difficulties, molten mode is hands down the best for making gold. You make, if I were to do like the formula, do the math, you end up roughly making 2,000 gold an hour. If you were to make 450 every like 13 minutes roughly, you end up making around 2,000 an hour compared to every other game mode being around 1,500 to 1,600, and the ones after this game mode being much harder. So if you're going for gold per hour for the basic game modes, not party modes or special game modes, for the basic game modes, a molten mode is hands down the best to do that if you're going for completion as well. Now for game 3, I end up playing intermediate mode, which is hands down the hardest mode to solo out of the beginning ones, because fall mode is just impossible. I ended up beating it in roughly 18 minutes and getting 450 gold, which after doing the math and putting it in the calculator, kind of roughly equates to approximately 1,500 gold an hour. Here's the formula, and then here are the bonus rewards, which are better than the previous 2 game modes. But this game mode is just really difficult, and you have to pay attention to and actually use abilities to not leak too much or die in general. So honestly, I'd recommend just simply either, if you want gold, go to easy mode so you can win more consistently and get roughly the same amount of gold per hour. And if you're wanting better rewards like a possible nuke or a high grade crate or anything like that, and still roughly the same amount of gold an hour, just go try to find a squad and play fallen mode. The issue with doing it that route is that it's not a guaranteed win. You could get a bad squad, waste your time, not get a good amount of gold per hour. So it's just risky to go the fallen route. But you could possibly get, like I said, a nuke, high grade crates, or other tickets, consumables, whatever. So intermediate, I would just say avoid. It is overly difficult to do solo. You could probably do it faster with a squad, but like I said, you should at that point just play molten mode. Molten mode is just, like I said, it's more consistent. You can play it solo, just better. So yeah. Now for fallen mode, I'm not going to bother showing gameplay because it's very different depending on what map, what team, what loadout. Every factor is very dependent on how long or how short the game is going to be. This loadout could 100% work. You could swap these out for DJ. You could swap these out for more DPS. Like, fall mode is not possible right now, at least, especially with these towers, for a solo person. You would have to go into squads. and there's just kind of better. You can tweak this loadout to be a little bit better for fallen mode, but on average, fallen mode you can complete it within 20 to 40 minutes, 40 on the very high end and 20 on the low end. So I'm gonna say an average of 30 minutes per fallen game. You're gonna make 750 coins, and after once again doing the math, you're gonna roughly make 1,500 coins a game. Now the bonus of playing fallen mode is that you get the better rewards. You have the possibility, you have a 5% chance of getting a legendary pool as your reward, and in that you have a 50% chance at getting either a high grade crate or a nuke, which at that point it is actually a higher percentage of getting a nuke from playing a fallen game and winning than actually pulling a nuke from a crate, even a high grade crate. It's only a 1.69% chance compared to a technically 2.5% chance at pulling a nuke. So that's kind of a bonus if you want to play fallen mode. But if you're going for gold per hour and just trying to maximize how much gold you're getting, just play molten mode. It's just better. Now, the next game I end up playing is Pizza Party, and I end up changing up the loadouts for the special game modes because I just need to be able to actually beat them. I end up changing out Commander for Mortar. The reason I do that is because like everyone brings Commander, so I brought Mortar to deal with the flying enemies. If you don't have Mortar, I don't know what to tell you. Just bring UAVs and high DPS. But anyways, I ended up beating Pizza Party in 21 minutes ish and got 975 coins from it. Here's the formula for how they calculate the gold in Pizza Party, which every hour that can roughly make you 2,700 coins an hour, which is really good, honestly. I've personally beaten that even faster in sub 16-minute runs, and I've also had some runs go up to like 30-ish minutes. So it once again depends on your team, and if you have Excel, it's way better than Minigunner. Like I said, there's just things you can tweak to make the loadouts better. I'm just trying to stick with a similar loadout, so like I said, anyone can use this. But yeah, this is a really good money making method. I personally do use Pizza Party. It used to be way better, but it just got nerfed, which is sad. But it's still pretty good. Better than, in my opinion, the other. Well, at least Badlands. It's better than. But the only problem with the special game modes over the regular modes is that you need a squad, which requires like leaving and rejoining, finding people that are actually good, and can really chew into your coins per hour, having to leave the lobby, rejoin the lobby, leave the lobby, rejoin the lobby. So that's the only downside of playing the special game modes, even though you can get more gold by playing them. Another downside is I don't think you get special rewards for playing these, like how you can get tickets or high grade crates and nuke from the regular game modes. I don't think you can from this game mode. I could be wrong, but I personally didn't get any, and when I was looking on the wiki, I didn't see that you got any. So just keep that heads up whenever you're playing these special game modes. Now, I ended up playing Badlands next, and I ended up switching out Mortar for Turret just for the extra DPS. I ended up beating Badlands in 30 minutes roughly, which in my opinion is a very average time for Badlands. This map is super long, not only in the length, but also in the time it takes to beat it. You can beat it faster and quicker, which is like the quick draw challenge, which can get you a good amount of coins an hour. For the first one being the more average, like 30 minutes, you're going to be making around 2,200 coins an hour. And then if you do have a team of people that can actually like kind of try hard this map and guarantee like a quick draw or near a quick draw within a few minutes, you're going to be making over 3,400 coins every hour, which is insane. Like that's a good amount of coins, and you could possibly make that even higher by getting a better time than I put it in as 19 minutes. If you're able to get lower than that, you can get more gold than that. The likelihood though is if you're solo queuing, that's not gonna happen. And this map is a very like what if you're actually gonna win map. Um, this is the formula that I actually did the math on, and it's not accurate on this or on Pizza Party, which is weird. I don't. They just haven't updated the wiki, I guess. I ended up losing this match, but to be honest, it really doesn't matter if you lose because the bonus for triumphing is only 100 coins. So don't be too distraught if you end up losing. The only thing you're really losing out on is if you don't have Cowboy already. But if you do, just don't worry about it. I'm not going to say Badlands is a bad map to play. I'm just going to say it's risky. because it's a lot harder to win than Pizza Party is. So take that with a grain of salt of whichever one you end up choosing or whichever route you end up going down. If you want to play Pizza Party for the more consistent or play this for the possible more gold, it's up to you. Now, for shits and giggles, I ended up playing Polluted Wasteland, but I ended up changing the entire loadout when I played this. And to be honest, the loadout I had up to this point would not work in Polluted Wasteland. And if you don't have better towers like Excel, Mercenary Base, stuff like that, then you should not be playing Polluted Wastelands at all. I ended up beating this, or actually losing this, in 28 minutes, and ended up getting 1,000 coins from it. I'm like, whenever I did the calculations, I was assuming that you would win, and I put that you would make basically 1,100 because of the bonus of winning. You end up basically making 2,400 coins an hour, which is less than both like multiple other game modes in this game. So even if you were at this level of playing Polluted Wasteland, unless you can speed run it and get it like 20 minutes or like less than 20 minutes, it's once again better just to play other game modes. Personally, I play this map just because I like it. It's a fun map. But if you don't get good teammates, which you sometimes have those low levels that just go into it, you'll end up losing. Like, it's just like a guaranteed loss. Or just look at the draw bad towers like Brawler, for example, for late game, or not having Excel, not having Golden Minigun, or stuff like that. Not gonna say this map's bad, just gonna say that it's not as good as other maps. This is the formula once again, but don't really think it matters because, like I said, I don't think these are updated. So take it with a grain of salt, or you can try the math to see if it works. But yeah, that's basically the end of the video. That's every game mode in this game. So I hope it helped. I hope it gives you a frame of reference of what you should be playing and what you shouldn't be playing to get gold. Like I said, keep in mind this is not scientific. This is not me playing multiple times, finding the averages. It's a very casual video and explanation on what to do. But I just hope it helped. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.